splitting the G. Like that is. Even saying it, I sound like a moron. Welcome to the SheerLuxe Vodcast. You might have noticed we're in a slightly different setting to normal. We're in Dublin, and it's just me from the team today because I'm joined by two very special guests. We couldn't come to Dublin and do a takeover without asking some of the city's most stylish women all about the city and what we should be doing and getting their recommendations. So, an absolute pleasure to have me today. I want to get this right. Anouska Proetta Brandon.
That's it.
A local, a photographer, and creative director. And Kristina, I'm going to try Kristina Krechina. Mm-hmm. Not the Kristina Krechina.
Yeah,
like, that rhymes. That's fun.
No, but that's
yeah, but that's a problem. Yeah. Kristina Krechina. She's like, I know, that's not how you pronounce it, so it doesn't matter. Who is a digital creator and all-round style insider, it says. So nice. Ladies, what are you wearing today?
So I'm wearing a Frankie Shop blazer, and I'm actually wearing a pajama set, just because it's really cozy. It's called Dunn Stores. It's kind of like a fancy Tesco. And
Tesco.
And I saw this and I just wanted something really cozy.
Love that, you'd never know. Yeah.
Don't remember where these are from.
And some shoes.
And some shoes. Yeah.
Kristina, what about you?
My shoes are from COS.
They're really cool.
I love them.
Give us a
shoes.
Stunning.
I love
really
them.
cool.
Did you get them recently?
Maybe a year ago.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, it's a really good point.
Yeah.
Finding a flat that's really pointy like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
My trousers, I thrifted them, so I'm not sure what the brand is. My cardi is Zara, and my blazers from a Chinese designer, and the name I can't pronounce.
We will link it in the comments. Amazing. I'm wearing, this is a Row Frames jumper, which, can I show you something snazzy about this jumper?
Yes.
It does this.
Oh,
wow.
I know.
Okay.
How wild is that? And you're supposed to be able to...
Oh, that is
Wow.
amazing.
I love it.
I love that.
So when it gets hot later today, that's that. My trousers are from COS.
Very
Shoes
nice.
are June. Necklace and belt are both from Ziam.
I love that. I need to get that jumper.
It's really cool, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
so comfy. You know those things that you get and then you just don't wear anything else?
Yeah.
That's that. Neither of you are strictly Dublin natives, so what brought you here, Kristina?
Well, because of my husband's job, we kind of moved here, so now I'm in between Dublin and London.
Yeah.
But mostly here, I would say. Yeah.
Nice. And Anouska?
I've been living here since I was 15, but my dad is Irish, so I'm half Irish.
Okay.
But I've moved around a lot as a kid, so then when I was able to choose where I wanted to live, I was like, you know what, I'm going to stay here. And I love Ireland, I love the Irish people. And a lot of my Irish family are here as well. So.
Okay. Yeah, so when I say why here? Why did you choose to stay here?
It wasn't the weather.
Well, we've been unbelievably
have.
spoiled this week.
Yeah.
It's been incredible.
I mean, coming from the south of France, it was a bit of a shock to the
Difference,
system.
yeah.
I remember the first time I ran, because I love to swim as a kid, and the first time I ran into the Irish Sea, I don't know if you guys have
have you
a
done
sea
it?
swim or anything yet.
No, we haven't.
It's something else.
Yeah.
And I remember I ran in, because you're a kid, you think that all seas are the same. And I ran in and I screamed.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's pretty much, I think Dublin is a very chill kind of city. The people are fantastic. I always, if I'm ever away and you come home, there's just such a, I don't know, there's a friendliness to Ireland that I really like, and it's a good place. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would also say that Dublin really slows me down, but in the best way, because London is so hectic and overwhelming, I would say, because when I'm in London, every day doing something new, there's so much going on, events, meetings, so many people, and when I come to Dublin, it's just the pace of life here is much slower, and that's what I actually enjoy the most about Dublin. And even the activities you would do here, you have your routines and stuff like this. So it's just really enjoyable, and that's also where I get the most space for my creativity, because I have actually a second to think and filter through all my emotions, what I've seen, what I've done. So I get the best ideas when I'm in Dublin, when I'm home.
It's quite hard to find that in London.
And especially in it's nice to have that in a city environment as well, that it is, you still have all the city elements, but it is just a little slower, a little nicer.
You still have the comfort, but
it's so true. It's so true. Yeah. Okay, let's get into it. Recommendations. This is day 3 of our trip, so I can sort of chip in a little bit with some ideas, but I want to know. Let's start. What have we got? Let's start with restaurants. These questions start with, where's your go-to spot for a late night bag of chips? We'll come to that. That's an aggressive starting point.
We also know your answer to that.
Well, I have an answer to this. It's actually embarrassing how many times we have said, like, honestly, do a shot every time we say the word spice bag, because it's all we've spoken about for 3 days. We're obsessed, but we'll come to spice bag later. Let's start with recommendations. Assuming that people are gonna, come to Dublin as a city break, treat it as a first timer. Where are your absolute favourites, your essentials in the city?
Well, for brunch, Vada, where you went, the new spot, really good. So just all the food, coffee is really good.
So good.
Then there's so many, I feel like in Dublin there's like a big coffee culture, and there's so many good, like, because we have 3FE and Cloud Pickers, like the coffee roasters, and just everywhere the coffee is so good. Like my favorite is Clement and Pico. Okay. They have probably like the best coffee I've ever had in my life.
Ooh.
Like
Clement and Pico.
Yeah, it's just
around the
corner. Yeah,
great, we shall go there after this.
I don't know, for me personally, like top 3 coffees ever.
Amazing.
So good. Then I like Caf for coffee and matcha as well. Then what else? Alma, also where you went.
Yes, such a good brunch.
BB's is really good also for brunch. Then I like the Family.
Okay.
They have like a little like grocery shop, like local Irish produce, and then brunch, coffee, focaccias, pastries, everything.
We found that the brunch scene here is like better than the London brunch scene. Like it feels very like it's got that kind of good Aussie food. It's got the food that we've had, really great eggs and whatever, those kind of brunchy dishes.
Yeah, and the quality of food is really good here as well.
It's actually quite hard to. We found it much more kind of prolific here than in London.
Yeah.
What about you? What are your like?
For me, I think you've like definitely hit on the kind of like brunchy spots.
Yeah.
But for me, when it comes to like sit-down dinners, I love bits. I like like a kind of tapas type thing. And there's a really great place just around the corner as well called the Jury Buildings. Okay. I love it in there. They have like this huge menu and like everything is tiny but like delicious, like really, really good. And they also do a gorgeous rosé. Not a lot of places do good rosé. If you get your rosé and it's like dark, it's not
like
good.
Raspberry coloured.
Nasty. This is one of the only places that does like a really good rosé.
Good Provence rosé.
Yeah,
okay.
but then and just across the road as well, I would say one of my favourite places for again kind of like nibbles, drinks. You can also have a really gorgeous dinner there, but lovely for a drink in the evening is Le Guilleton.
What's it called?
Le Guilleton.
Le Guilleton.
It's
okay.
Literally, I'll
point it out.
It's
I
fab.
actually don't know this one.
You don't know it?
No.
Oh, it's so nice, and it's just like such a vibe, especially when it's like a sunny day and stuff. Like everyone's sitting there. It's just great. People watching. I think that would be like my favourite place to go to.
Oh, and how could I forget Bambino Pizza?
Oh,
We keep hearing Steph has been very keen.
You have to go.
But I've heard the queues are very long.
they can be for sure.
It depends on the time, but it's worth it.
It is worth it. I had Bambino's pizza for my wedding day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Steph audibly
so
gasped
good.
behind the camera. I'm obsessed.
It's
Really?
Yeah.
Is it that good?
It's that good.
What kind of pizza is this? Like
It's like a New York
style?
slice.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they do this like honey.
Hot honey.
The hot honey.
Okay,
It's
sold.
so
Yeah.
good.
Okay, we'll have to try and fit
You
that
have
in.
to
You
go
definitely should.
You've got quite a lot to fit in
Yeah.
there, but
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
try it.
No, you have to.
We also had dinner last night at Note. Have you guys been there?
Yeah, it's
I
very
haven't
good.
been there yet.
So
Yeah.
good. We loved it. Like very kind of Shoreditchy vibes for us.
Yeah.
Like kind of low lighting, dark, wooden tables, candle lit, small plates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
The
Really
cocktails
recommend
are
it.
really good.
Yeah. We actually, they had a pale pink. Really.
That's
And
what
even
I
an
like to
orange
hear.
wine. So
That's a
yeah,
must,
we
yeah.
were happy. We really enjoyed it.
That's
Okay, what about cocktails? Where should one go for a drink?
Oh, there's one that comes to mind. It's called the Vintage Cocktail Club.
Okay.
It's really, really cute. It's just in Temple Bar, and it's like you go up and like you wouldn't know it was there. It's like this black door, and you need to like knock, and it's a whole thing.
Cool.
So it feels like a nice experience.
Yeah, but I feel like there are also so many like good wine bars, not necessarily like cocktail.
Yeah.
Like for example, like a must experience in Dublin, I feel like is like getting a glass of wine in Loose Cannon on Drury
Yes.
Street and
Okay.
getting an ice cream and just sitting on the streets and
Love
like
that.
enjoying the sun. It's
Yeah.
like a must-do experience. And then I also really like Two Faced. It's
Okay.
like a wine bar, also like really small, like just good vibes. Then recently I discovered Big Romance. Do you know this
Yeah,
place?
I haven't tried it yet.
They have like good cocktails, good wine, everything. Just overall like really good vibes. And they have this vinyl DJ booth, so it's like it just looks like really cool as well.
Cool.
And also I like Lucas by the N Club, which
Okay.
is like near the sea. Also they do Spanish tapas and good wine. So overall, like really good place.
You mentioned the sea. Talk to me about because we're pretty close to to the sea, right? To quite a few beaches. Where should one go? Because wild swimming is like a big thing.
Yes, it really is. The kind of big spots I would say there's a place called the 40 Foot, which is really nice.
That's the one from Bad Sisters, right? At the beginning where they go in the saunas. Yes.
Yeah. And then
you're like, maybe.
I'm like, I don't know.
It is.
I was just like, I'll say yes. But then there's another place called the Vico, which also just like sounds like epic, like
dramatic.
It's really beautiful. People go there for a sunrise swim. It's kind of rocky, and there's like a little. It's just really beautiful. But yeah, there's a big sea swimming kind of culture in Ireland, and like what's been born out of that is a sort of sauna culture as well, which is quite nice. But yeah, it's a shame. If you guys had more time, I'd be like, even dip the toe in.
Well, we talked about it, but we film everything we do, and nobody wanted to be filmed in a swimsuit, so that's why. So and
that's fair enough.
It's a personal trip. we'll do it on our own time. So can you go down to these places and just like, do you book into the saunas? Kind of, how does that work?
You need to book into the saunas, but like anyone can go for a swim.
Yeah. It's like, for me, it's just like every day, kind of every week activity. It's like how I hang out with my friends. We just go to the sauna. I don't swim, but my husband swims, and a lot of my friends swim in the winter, in spring.
So you just go straight for the sauna?
So you go first swim, and then you go into the sauna.
But you don't swim.
No, I did the first time last year. I did swim, and it was like a fifth attempt because I would go in to my knee, and it was like the water is so cold that it like burns.
Yeah.
But then when you're fully in and you're kind of like breathing, it's actually like really good and like therapeutic.
I mean, it is so good for you.
But I would do, after the sauna, I would do ice bath.
Okay.
So that's like a huge thing as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like just overall like wellness thing is quite big in Dublin. So we have like loads of running clubs. There are like really good yoga studios as well. Like near Note, there's space between.
Okay. Oh yeah, we saw it. Yeah,
orange.
we just straight opposite.
Yeah, they have like really good classes, hot yoga, Pilates.
Oh yeah, it was really cool that building.
Yeah, so like there's a lot in terms of like wellness and activities, sports, swimming, sauna, kind of this thing going on.
For the cold plunge and sauna, is there somewhere you'd recommend? Like, what's your favourite place for that?
I like the Hot Box. They have a few locations in Dublin, and also recently discovered the place in Dundrum.
There's a place in Dundrum?
The Barrel. Oh. It's called. Yeah, it's near Dundrum.
Okay.
So really good. They have like a small kind of sauna hut. So I don't know how you call them. And then like 5 ice bath pools from like warmest to coldest.
Okay, fun.
So yeah, it's like really good activity.
It's so interesting, such a thing here.
It's a big thing.
I love that. Okay, so that's where to get drinks. I'm going to ask about Guinness. Do you like Guinness?
No.
I think we're like terrible ambassadors right now.
Yeah.
I just like Guinness is to me it's just like really heavy and like kind of soupy, and like I understand the appeal kind of, but I've never had like a full pint of Guinness.
Okay, so we have yet to attempt to split the G.
Yeah.
But like, I can't
I think you do need to while you're doing it.
But it's hard to explain like how much that is not a phrase that like anyone in London had ever heard of until like 6 months ago.
Which?
And it was splitting the G. Like that is even saying it, I sound like a moron. Splitting the G in my London accent. Like, it's so not a thing. But it's just, I don't know, I don't even know if we would have, probably if we'd come to Dublin 2 years ago, we would have thought to try Guinness, but it's just become such a trend in London that it's kind of, it feels like it must be a sort of rite of passage here.
Yeah. Have you ever heard there's this, I think like this Instagram account called like Shit London Guinness. Have you heard about that?
No, oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, there's I'm pretty sure it's called that, but it's the Guinness purists who are like, you can only get a good pint in Ireland.
Yes.
And like, I'm talking about it as if I have any authority.
Well, you're Irish, so it gives you some authority.
But apparently you can get a good. But then, like, I honestly don't know because I don't even know what a good Guinness is.
Yeah, I'd love to know if you know what the criteria is for good Guinness. Please do comment and let us know.
Yeah.
There's a pub called the Devonshire in London, which has been kind of credited for giving it this, is it a resurgence? I don't know, making it trendy because
the authentic experience.
Exactly that, But couldn't possibly.
And if you went to the Guinness Museum, they like print your photo on the foam.
I've heard this. We thought it was maybe not that on brand.
Yeah.
Again, one for when we come back in our own time, I think. So, could you still recommend where people go for like where is a purist's Guinness destination? Do you know?
I'd say like a Grogans.
Okay.
Yeah, Grogans is like a good spot, I think, and you get like a good cheese toastie there as well. That would be like an authentic experience. I think.
Yeah, I honestly wouldn't know.
No,
I'm not,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Enough for you. Let's talk about chips and
Yes.
spice bags.
Spice bags.
Spice bags. so we'll go on. You can explain what a spice bag is, and then I'll tell you about our experience with spice. People who consume this content, if anyone consumes all of our Dublin content, they're going to be like,
I feel like you
spice
should explain a spice bag.
Okay, so
Yeah.
a spice bag is
Yeah.
well, it's a Steph's dying. Steph thought it was like this hilarious novelty thing that she was going to let us try, and it's all we've talked about for 3 days.
I mean, as soon as we came in, the first 2 minutes of
Yeah,
the
no,
we were like,
it's
and let me
how
tell you what a
open every
spice
conversation.
bag.
Yesterday we did this panel talk, this Brown Thomas panel talk, and there were 180 people, and it had been quiet as a mouse for about an hour. And then we started speaking about spice bags, and the whole room erupted because they were all just like, "What are these girls talking about?" It's like a dirty hangover food, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't have
it's
it
like
for your
getting
dinner.
a kebab after.
It's like getting a
night
kebab,
out,
exactly.
Yeah.
And
It's
something-
dirty, delicious.
Yes, but it's
you know.
not that dirty. Like,
It's a little dirty.
okay, it's quite dirty.
Yeah.
But you get them from Chinese restaurants here, right?
Yeah.
And so we have gone to Ziam, it's called, for multiple spice bags. And it's basically a bag of chips with kind of Chinese fried chicken, and then you pick your sauces.
Yeah, and it's like spices.
Yeah. It's got a kind of bright orange spice concoction
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
it.
How many have you had since you've been
3
here?
in 24 hours, yeah. So we started with one. We had one, and we brought it back here, and we had it with a bottle of champagne. So that felt like, quite a civilized way to do it. And then
That's a bougie way to have a spice
yeah.
bag.
And then we had 2. We brought 2 to Brown Thomas yesterday when we were getting ready, like in the makeup area. They were like, "Oh, Kate Moss was here last week." We were like, "That's nice." Got our spice bags. But it's delicious. Tell me, what is like? Would you eat them?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. We have like really good.
It's just like you're dirty. No.
We have a really good, I don't know, like on TikTok there's so many videos of like guys checking out the spot. It's like near where I live.
Oh yeah.
Which is not in city center, it's like Sunflower Chinese.
Okay.
It's just like in the middle of nowhere, some like Chinese takeaway spot. It's always super busy.
Okay.
Always, like even if you come like at, I don't know, 11 p.m, there's a queue there. And it's just really good. Like I don't even know what to like say.
It's just a good spice
It's just good spice
What
bag,
sauce do you go for?
I actually go no sauce.
Oh right. Yeah. So we did curry sauce, which we liked a lot, and then someone said get satay sauce. That split the team, and then someone else said go hot and sour yesterday, and we haven't had the chance to do that yet, so we might need another spice
Yeah, you
bag
should
for the
try it.
airport.
I feel I would always just go for the curry sauce though. Like that's the classic.
Yeah, that's classic. Are there any sort of other like hangover kind of treats in the city that people should know about?
I like a bougie kind of hangover food. So I know we spoke about Bambino's as being like this really great, like New York slice, but there's another place called Manny. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's so good. They're like slices of pizza, but they're like square.
Oh, yeah.
But it's more like focaccia bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like they use like really good. It's very
artisan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
They have this like carbonara pizza. There.
yeah, they have carbonara pizza.
That sounds unreal.
It's just like that's what I would go for
Okay.
for a hangover food.
Okay, noted.
You know.
I would just go McDonald's probably.
Well, then, they have those here too. Yes. Where would you take a tourist, someone who is visiting Dublin for the first time, to impress them?
I would probably bring them to the sea, like Black Rock area, Dunleary. It's like just beautiful beach, even not to swim necessarily, but just walk around. And there are like some cute shops. Like in Black Rock, there's like this little market with like some food vendors. And there are like, also I forgot to mention Black Rock. There are 2 of my favorite places, September and Hedge, for coffee and brunch. Also just really good.
And how far is Black Rock from like here?
To drive, maybe
like 25 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. But yeah, just overall like really nice to walk around there. So I would bring them there probably.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anouska?
Am I allowed to say not Dublin specific?
Please,
Yeah.
So for me, what's so special about Ireland, like Dublin, we love Dublin. I know the podcast, we're talking about Dublin.
No, I wanted to,
I
wanted to ask you about why did Dublin.
But
Ireland
if you come to Ireland, I honestly think that like the west of Ireland is the most stunning place in the world. We have so many gorgeous little islands. 2 of my favourite places is a place called Achill Island, which Vogue actually voted one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, Keene Beach. Then there's another little island that I'm going to next weekend called Inishbofin. Like there's like one pub, you know, and you can cycle around everywhere, and the beaches on a sunny day, it looks like Greece or something. Like it's just, there's something really special about the west of Ireland. So I always say to people that like if you are coming to Ireland, don't just stay in Dublin.
Yeah.
You gotta
see it.
You gotta see it. And the most breathtaking places are all along the west coast.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. You can do a road trip along there, can't you? I'd
Yeah.
really like to do
Yeah.
that sometime.
So like the amazing thing, like Ireland's a small island. Like you can drive, I believe, from the top to the bottom in 4 hours,
Oh
or
my
maybe
God,
5
you're really
hours.
that small? Wow.
We're small.
Okay, wow, yeah. It's quite
So it's
simple,
a nice place to have, like, if you have time,
Yeah.
to
You
do a
can
little
probably
road
explore.
trip.
Yeah, definitely. Nature is amazing in Ireland.
Phenomenal.
Even like going on hikes. Like the other day we went to Bray and did a hike. It's like 30-minute hike, and it was so beautiful.
Really?
Like,
You did
actually
like
Bray's-
the Bray Head.
Yeah, where the
Yeah.
cross is.
Yeah, I haven't done
Yeah.
that in years. It's so nice.
It's
Okay.
so nice,
Yeah.
beautiful, and it's like the weather was obviously stunning.
Yeah.
And then we live by the Wicklow Mountains, and we would just like take a drive around, and
Wow.
it's just like beautiful there.
That's so lovely.
Mm.
What about kind of hotels, kind of breaks, again, outside of the city? Is there anywhere that you'd say is a really gorgeous, whether it's a kind of small B&B or somewhere that people should check out anywhere on the island?
Well, I'm actually going next week to Samsu Cabins.
Okay.
Oh yes.
So yeah, I'm really excited for that. It's like also kind of in the middle of nowhere. You're in the woods. There's no Wi-Fi,
Dreamy.
no phone. There's a
Yeah.
Nokia in the
Yeah.
box and stuff like this. So I'm really excited to go there. But
Okay,
I
so
think from the photos and from the videos that I've seen, it's really nice.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
completely
Like
shut
escape.
off.
Yeah.
Heaven.
Yeah, I think that's like top on the list.
Yeah,
Like there's
definitely.
we actually there's a lot of places in Ireland that are starting to do that. Like these sort of like off-grid cabins.
Okay. Back to Dublin. What about kind of things to see? Things to do. What outside of the beaches, kind of,
Yes.
are there things that people should make sure are on their hit list if they're coming to the city?
Well, I think Dublin's such a walkable city, so there's a lot that you can see. Like I think definitely like even just walking through Trinity, I think is like such
Yeah,
a
we did that
beautiful.
yesterday. It was
It's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
It's enormous.
It's
I
huge.
couldn't believe it.
Yeah, the architecture is stunning. We've got some great museums as well. The National Gallery is beautiful. Because Dublin is such a easily accessible place, just wander around.
Yeah.
Just wander
Have
around.
a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the same. Just pop into like some shops,
Yeah.
whatever you see, whatever catches your eye. Just go there without any like specific itinerary because it's just so simple. You kind of see everything
Yeah.
if you walk for like a day.
Tell me about shopping.
We've got
Because-
good shopping here.
Yeah, okay. We've got good shopping here. We know about Brand Thomas. They
Yes.
obviously do an amazing job.
Yeah.
Where else? Where should people check out?
I love, we have a lot of like really great consignment kind of stores. One of my favorites is Shop Ella.
Okay.
They are very
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I actually, my Chanel bag, I only just got it.
From there?
Like, from there. like
Is
2
that where
days
we
ago.
popped into yesterday? Yeah.
Yeah,
Amazing.
and they're
section.
fab
Yes.
in there.
Wow.
But there's a lot of kind of like we do have a lot of like local boutiques
Yeah.
and things like that. Like the one thing that's great about Brent Thomas as well is that they highlight a lot of Irish designers. I don't know if you guys have you heard of Aoife McNamara? Has she come up
I've
with
heard
you?
her
have,
name.
yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah,
definitely heard her name,
she's
yeah.
she's like this really amazing designer at the moment in Ireland. Where like she's the first Irish designer to have the B Corp
Oh, yeah.
certification.
Amazing. Yeah. Good.
You know, it's nice to like support that
Yeah.
and shop the local talent.
For sure.
You know.
For sure. Kristina, anyway, you recommend?
Well, I'm really into like homeware stuff. So I love Industry & Co, which is like multi-brand kind of homeware bits.
we go there. Is that
Yeah.
close to here?
Yeah, just
Again,
nearby.
pretty much everything that we spoke about is
All here,
all
yeah.
it's all
Basically,
here.
Same
stay at the
street.
Westbury.
Yeah. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of like vintage markets going on and like
Okay.
flea markets. It was like really nice home bits. Walk around, have a coffee. Then
You love your coffee.
Yeah, I do. And the matcha as well. And also there are two Dublin-based matcha brands who are actually from my friends. One is called Yo Oma
Okay.
and another one is Matcha Mafia.
Is that the
Okay.
one that's at the top of?
No,
No,
that's the matcha
and
bar
that's
we went
matcha
to
bar.
yesterday.
Matcha bar.
Yeah.
So
Which is
there are
what is
three
the-
actually.
Yeah. What is the name of that building?
Paris Court.
Powers Court. Yeah, which
Yeah.
is incredible as
Yeah.
a space,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah, it's great.
it's I don't know what it's almost like a courtyard that's got a roof on it, and so
Yeah.
you're kind of up in.
You should see it at Christmas. It's so
Oh,
pretty.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it's
beautiful.
really
We
nice.
really,
Really
yeah.
pretty.
I'm describing it really badly, but it's really cool. Like,
Yeah.
check it out, yeah. Okay, finally, ladies, what does your dream day for each of you look like in Dublin?
Imagine it's a beautiful day like today.
Yeah. Cloudless.
I go down to there's an amazing, and I'm sure you know because you like your coffee. There's a place called Una in Rathmines.
Yeah.
They do not only beautiful coffee, but they do like the most incredible pastries. Like they are like French like level, but they do like the most. They're just insane.
Okay.
So I'll get a little pastry and a nice coffee, and then like a little walk around with my dog. Then I would probably have. This is going to be like a carb heavy day. You know.
The best kind. Yeah.
And then we're going to have like a little walk around town, go through the parks, and then I would stop off to probably get a mani pizza. then go to jury buildings, which I told you about before, get a few little tapas and have lots of glasses of gorgeous rosé. And that's a nice day for me.
That's a good day.
Yeah.
That sounds
a good
heavenly.
day.
Kristina?
Yeah.
Well, I would probably go to like a farmer's market. There are like a few good ones as well. Then meet my friends, go to the sauna, go sit by the sea, have a coffee, like Black Rock area, Dunleary. And then I would just go to Drury Street and have a glass of wine there with the ice cream and just like sit on the road and enjoy the sun, enjoy people. Yeah.
Basically just soak it all up.
Yeah.
Love that. All right, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. If you have any feedback at all, please do email podcast@SheerLuxe.com. Please do subscribe. It really does help us out. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.